Good morning, students. I hope that you all are keeping well and your parents are also keeping well. And today we will start Unit 10, The Storm, and it has been written by Walter Farley. Was an American writer who loved horses and wrote stories about them for children. He learned all about horses from his uncle, who was a professional horseman. He wrote several books, of which The Black Stallion was the most famous. Stallions mean horse. Let's start the chapter. A young boy, Alec, is sailing home to America after visiting his uncle in India. When the ship called the Drake stops at the port of, a group of men drag a beautiful, untamed black stallion on board. Alec loves horses and is captivated by this animal that won't let anyone come near him. In a bit of befriend the horse, which is called the black, Alec starts leaving lumps of sugar at its stall every night. One night, a terrible calamity strikes the ship. What happened to the boy and the horse? So, a young boy whose name is Alec is sailing home. He's going back home to America after visiting his uncle in India. When the ship called the Drake, Drake means a male duck, stops at the port where ships rest, and a group of men drag a beautiful is are carrying a beautiful untamed black horse on the board. Alec loves horses and is captivated, means very much fascinated by this animal that won't let anyone come near him. In bit, he wants that Alec wants to be a friend of this horse, which is called the Black. The name of the horse is Black because he was completely black. Alec starts leaving lumps. Lumps means a piece of solid sugar in any size or shape where this horse lives. That means he lives in a stall, a small covered area in which an animal is kept every night. So every night Alec leaves a lump of sugar in his stall. One night, a terrible calamity, that means a great misfortune or disaster, strikes the ship. What happened to the boy and the horse? Let's read in this chapter. So let's see what happened to that night. So calamity exactly has occurred, disaster already has been occurred. Let's see that night what happens. The night was hot and still. Heavy clouds blacked out the stars, and long streak of lightning raced through the sky. The black had his head out of the window, his ear pricked forward, his nostrils quivering, his back mane flowing. Alec could not turn his eyes away. He could not believe such a perfect animal existed. Just then the black turned, whistled as he saw the boy, and again faced the water. So that night was hot and still, and heavy clouds, black clouds have almost covered the sky and the stars also, and a long streak means a thin line or mark of lightning raced through the sky. So that means the lightning has been occurring in the sky. The black had his head out of the window, so you can see in the picture also it has been given through a hole which the horse head is out from the window, and his ears prick means came out from the small hole and forwarding towards something. His nostrils means one of the two opening at the end of your nose through which we breathe. Quivering means to shake slightly. Now his ears and nostrils are shaking very slightly. His mane flowing, and his black mane flowing. Something is coming out of his mouth and nose. So Alec could not Alec could not turn his eyes away. He could not believe such a perfect animal existed. So Alec was very much fascinated to see this beautiful animal, and he was a perfect animal existed in the world. He could not believe. So he was wondering and watching this horse as he used to do every night. Just then Black turned towards this boy, whistled when he saw him, and again faced the water. So, when Black has seen the boy, he whistled, and then he faced again, he turned again towards the water. So, let's see what happened next. So, Alec felt elated. Elated means extremely happy and excited. It was the first time that a stallion hadn't drawn back into the stall at the sight of him. Moving closer, he held out the sugar in the palm of his hand to the stallion. The Black turned and whistled softly this time. So so um Alex felt very extremely happy. It was the first time when this black horse hadn't drawn back into the stall. At the sight of him moving closer, he held out the sugar in the palm of his hand to the stallion. The Black turned and whistled softly this time. You can see Alec in the picture also, as he has taken the two lumps of sugar in his hand, and he is giving to the horse to eat. And the horse this time has not gone back to the stall. That means a small covered area in which an animal is kept. So 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 what happened? So this time he doesn't goes back, and he moved closer, and he held out the sugar in the palm of his hand to the stallion. Now this time the Black turned and whistled softly. This time the Black has seen this boy, and he whistled softly this time. So now what happened next? We see Alec stood on his ground. Alec stood his ground. No one had been this close to the stallion since he came on board, but Alec knew it would not be wise to get any closer, and so placed the sugar on the sill. The Black looked at it, then back at the boy. Slowly he moved over and began to eat the sugar. Alec watched them for a moment, satisfied. Then, as the rain began to fall, he went back to his cabin. So Alec stood on the ground means he remained where he was without backing down. So no one had been this close to the stallion since he came to the boat. So when this horse has came on the ship, nobody has dared to go so close to the black horse. And but Alec knew that it would not be very wise to get closer to this black horse, as it was very big. And aggressive also, and he did not let anyone to come near to him. So he placed the sugar on the sill. So he kept that sugar on the sill. The black looked it where he kept the sugar balls, and then back to the boy. He looked Alec also. Slowly he moved over and began to eat the sugar. So slowly this horse has moved over and he began to eat the sugar. So Alec watched him for a moment, satisfied. So now Alec was watching him while he was eating a sugar, and now he is satisfied that he and the horse was going to be a good friend. And as it has been told that black clouds and thunder and lightning has been already occurred, so the rain started to begin to fall, and Alec went back to his cabin. So in the middle of the night, the drake lurched crazily. Lurched means made sudden uncontrolled movement forward and backward, or from side to side. So many of the times you have seen the movies also, you have seen Titanic also, and you have seen the Pirates of the Caribbean also. In that movie and in many of the thunderstorms, you can see the movie how the ship moves from one side to the other side, uncontrolled movements forward, backward, and side to side. Crazily awakening Alec, who was thrown onto the floor. Outside, they were deafening. There was deafening rolls of thunder. His first storm at sea. He pushed the light switch. It was dead. A flash lightning illuminated the cabin. The top of the decks had been swept clean and the floor was covered with broken glass. Grabbing a pocket knife, which was a parting gift from his uncle, he strapped on his life jacket, hoping that he wouldn't need either. So, in the middle of the night, the drake lurched crazily, awakening, and Alec was thrown. He was sleeping on his bed and he was thrown onto the floor. Outside, there was deafening rolls of thunder. Deafening roll means which is unbearable to the ears, and the rolls of thunder means loud rumbling sounds of the storm or thunder. His first storm at sea. Alec's first storm at the sea was facing. He pushed the light switch. It was dead. So he tried to switch on the light, but the lights were almost dead. What was not opening. Then the flash lightning illuminated the cabin. The top of his decks had been swept clear, and the floor was covered with broken glass as the ship was rolling out in an uncontrolled movement forward and backward, or from side to side in the sea. So the glass has been also broken, and he has a flashlight. We can see the broken glass on the floor. Grabbing a pocket knife. Grabbing means he has got a knife. He has immediately taken the knife which was gifted from his uncle, and he kept it inside his life jacket pocket, that hoping that he wouldn't need either. So exactly, illuminated. What is the meaning of illuminated? To shine light or something, decorate. That means that light has illuminated in the cabin. So what happened next? Opening the door, he strapped to the deck, hung onto the rail. The shout of Captain Watson and the crew could be heard faintly. above the roar of the wind. Huge waves swept from one end of the drake to the other. Strickle passengers crowded into the corridor. Alec was genuinely scared now. Never had he seen a storm like this. So when he got to the opening of the door, he stragged. Stragged means very surprised to the deck has been hung means uh, hanging on the rails of the ship, and the shout of Captain Watson and the crew could be heard faintly. Faintly means with a little strength. The um, voices of the captain can be heard above the roars of the wind, because it was a roar of the wind which is very much high, and it was with a little strength, with a little sound only they can hear the voice of Captain Watson. Huge waves swept means cleared the floor from one end of the drake to the other. Hysterical means in a state of uncontrolled fear, anger, and excitement, passengers crowded into the corridor. Alec was genuinely means sincerely frightened and scared now. Never had he seen a storm like this. So Alec was really very much afraid of seeing this storm. So let's see line number 5. For what seemed hours, the drake fought wave after wave, trembling, turning on its sides. Yet somehow managing to stay afloat. The storm began to subside a little, and Alec felt new hope. But then there was a sharp crack in the ship shook, and the ship shook. Alec was thrown flat on his face, which felt hot and sticky with blood. Then he became conscious of screaming passengers climbing, crawling, and stepping over him. Meanwhile, the drake had become still. Its engine had gone dead. So for what seemed hours, after some hours has been passed, the drake fought with the waves after waves, trembling, turning on its side, yet somehow managing to stay afloat. Afloat means to shake but not sinking. Afloat means to shake but not sinking. The storm began to subside. What is the meaning of subside? To become less intense or violent. A little, and Alec felt a new hope that the storm will stop and definitely they will reach to the shore, to the side of the seashore or any island also. But then there was a sharp crack in the ship shook. So there was a sharp crack and the ship shook. Shook means to move something from side to side, up or down with short, quick movements. And Alec was thrown flat on his face. Alec was fell down and thrown flat on his face, and he which felt hot and sticky with blood. Now blood has came out from his nose, mouth, and head, and whatever place from his face. Then he became conscious of screaming passengers. He can hear when he came back. He became unconscious when he was fallen down, and when he became conscious he can hear the screaming means shouting passengers climbing, crawling, and stepping over him. The passengers are climbing over his body, crawling over him, and they are putting their steps over this boy Alec. Meanwhile the drake had become still. Its engine has gone dead. So now see, struggling. Struggling means to try very hard to do something when it is difficult. So Alec pushed himself to his feet and made his way along the deck. His startled eyes took in the scene about him. The Drake, struck by lightning, seemed almost cut in half. They were sinking. The crew were manning the lifeboats, and Captain Watson was shouting directions. One boat was being lowered into the water. The large wave caught it and turned the boat and its occupant into the sea. So, to try very hard and to do something when it is difficult, Alex pushed himself onto his feet and he made his way along the deck. His startled means shocked and slightly alarmed eyes took a scene very carefully. He observed what is going around him, about him, and the Drake struck means hit somebody or something by lightning, seemed almost cut in half. They were sinking means the ship was drowning, and the crew was manning a lifeboat. Manning means operating a lifeboat, and Captain Watson was shouting directions. One lifeboat was being lowered into the water. A large wave caught it and turned the boat and its occupants into the sea. The second lifeboat was being filled and Alec waited his turn. But when it came, the boat reached to its quota. Quota means the limit on the number of people allowed in the boat, otherwise the lifeboat also might can sink. So wait for the next one, Alec, Captain Watson said sternly. He pushed his arm on the boy's shoulder, softening and harshness of his voice, his words. So Alec, Captain Watson said to the boy Alec, wait for the next one, Alec. And he said it sternly in a tough, hard voice. He put his arm onto the boy's shoulder and softening the harshness of his word. So he wants to console Alec. Just then Alec thought of the black. What happened to him? Alec fought his way out of the line and towards the stern of the boat. If the stallion was alive, he was going to set him free and give him a chance to fight for life. So just then Alec got a thought of that horse whose name was Black, and he was thinking in his mind what has happened to him. Alec fought his way out of line and towards the stern of the boat, the back of the ship or a boat. He went there and he thought if the horse was alive, he was going to set him free and give him a chance to fight for life. The stall was still standing. Alec heard the shrill whistle rise above the storm. He rushes to the door and swung it open. For the second, the mighty hoofs stopped pounding and there was silence. Alec backed away slowly. So the stall was still standing where the animals has been kept. Alec heard a shrill. Shrill means high and unpleasant whistle rise over above the storm, and he rushed to the door and swung to make the backward op- backwards to open the door. For a second, the mighty hooves means mm, here the mighty hooves means the old plural form of hoof. Hoof is stopped pounding. Pounding means to hit something hard many times, making a lot of noise. So that's why he heard that the horse is making himself out from that place, and he is hitting the surface many times, and it is making a lot of noise. So Alec backed away slowly. Alex returned back slowly. Then he saw Black, his head held high, his nostrils blown out with excitement. The horse snorted and plunged straight for the rails, which was broken at this point, leaving nothing between them and the open sea. The Black swift as he came near Alec, and the boy realized that the stallion was making for the hole. The horse's shoulder grazed Alec, who went flying into the deep. So then Alec saw Black. His head was too high and held too high to take breathe. His nostrils means the both of the sides of the nose blown out with excitements. The horse snorted and he mm, plunged straight for the rails. So, snorted means to make a noise by blowing air through nose and mouth by the animals. So, this snorted means this voice is coming out from the Black's nose and mouth and straight from the rails, which was the broken point at this point, and leaving nothing between them in the open sea. The Black swift and as he came near Alec, and the boy realized that Alec realized that the stallion was making for the hole. So the horse shoulder grazed. Horse shoulders means touched lightly to Alec, who went flying into the deep. Who went flying means another word for the sea or ocean. So when he when he came when he came up, he heard an explosion, and he saw the drake settling into the water. Frantically he looked around. So when he came up, Alec came up, he heard the explosion, a sudden violent bursting he heard, and he saw the drake settling into the water. Settling means the ship is slowly sinking, getting inside the water, sea or ocean. Frantically means hurriedly he looked around for a lifeboat for a lifeboat, but there was none in sight. Then he saw Black swimming not more than 10 yards away. Something floated by him, a rope which is attached to the Black halter, the same rope that had used to bring the stallion aboard, and which they had never been able to get close enough to the horse to unite. Without stopping to think, Alec grabbed hold of it. Then he was pulled through the water into the oncoming waves. So, now what happened? Uh, when he came up, Alec has heard the explosion, and he saw that the ship is sinking. Hurriedly he looked around for the lifeboat, and there was none in the sight. That means there was no lifeboat has been seen. Then he saw the Black swimming not more than 10 yards away, something floating by him, and that was a rope that is attached to the Black's halter. Halter means a strap or rope placed around the animal's head to lead or to tie it. Many of the times you have seen in the picture also on page number 103, you can see the rope has been attached to the animal's head or neck. To the same rope that they have used to bring the stallion aboard, and which they had never been able to get close enough to the horse to untie. So the same rope has been used to bring this horse on the ship, and this rope is not tied on the neck, because if the rope is tied too much close to the neck, definitely the horse will die. Without stopping to think, Alec grabbed hold of it. Then he pulled through the water into the outcoming waves. He was too tired now to think about what he had done. He only knew that he had the chance of remaining in the water alone, or being pulled by the black. If he was to die, he would rather die with the mighty stallion than alone. With one last look behind, he saw Drake sink into the sea. So now Alec was too tired, and he was not able to think what he had done, and he only knew that he had only the choice of remaining in the water alone, or being pulled by the black. He If he was to die, means Alec, if he was to die, except of dying alone, he would like to die with the mighty stallion. So with last look behind, he saw that the ship is Drake is sinking into the sea. For hours Alec battled the waves. He could hardly hold his head up. Suddenly he felt the rope that was tied securely around his waist slacken. The black has stopped swimming. Alec anxiously waited, peering into the darkness. After a few minutes, the rope became taut again. The horse had changed direction. So for hours, Alec has battled the waves. He fought with the waves, and he could hardly hold his head up. Now he is about to drown into the sea. Suddenly he felt that the rope was tied securely around his waist and was slackened. So now suddenly he felt that he has tied the rope to his waist, and the rope has become loose. The black had stopped swimming. So Alec anxiously, means with a great worried, waited, peering into the darkness. He was watching here and there. After a few minutes, the rope became taut. Taut means stretched and pulled tight again, and the horse had changed the direction. Four times. Four times the black altered his course, and Alec wondered whether the stallion, wild instinct, was leading him to land. Meanwhile, the first streak of the dawn appeared on the horizon. The sun rose and shone down brightly on the boy. The salt water he had swallowed made him sick, but when Alec felt that he could not hold any longer, the sight of the struggling, fighting animal in front of him renewed his courage. So, four times the black changed his direction, that means altered his course, that means changed his direction, and Alec wondered whether the stallion, wild instinct, that means the natural ability to behave in the particular way without having been taught how to do so. The horse is changing the direction, and he is swimming to the horizon, and meanwhile the first streak of the dawn. Streak of the dawn means the early morning, the line where the earth and the sky meets. The sun rose and shone down brightly onto the boy, and the salt water Alec has swallowed had make him sick. But when Alec felt that he could not hold any longer, the sight of a struggling fighting animal in front of him renewed his courage. That if the horse can fight, struggle, I can also fight and struggle, and I can reach to the shore. Suddenly he realized that they were going with the waves instead of against them. Yes, they must be approaching land. Eagerly he strained his salt filled eyes and looked into the distance. He saw a reef. He might find food and water there and have a chance to survive. Faster and faster they approached the white sand. With a shrill scream and a shake of his head, the black went faster through the shallow water to reach the shore. Suddenly, Alec has realized that they were going with the waves instead of against them. So they are flowing with the waves. Now waves are carrying them to the shore. Yes, they might approaching the land. So he felt that now the waves will carry them to the shore, to the bank of the sea, river, to the bank of the river, and to the shore of the sea. Definitely they will reach the land. Eagerly he strained his eye, means the eyes has been filled with the salt water, and salt has almost struck into his eyes, so it is very hard to open his eyes. But he opened with a great difficulty. He opened his eyes and looked into the distance. He saw a reef, a line of sand and on rocks just below the surface of the sea, and he might find food and water there and have a chance to survive. Faster and faster both Black and Alec approached the white sand with the shrill scream. Shrill scream um, means crying, cry out loudly and shake of his head. The Black went faster through the shallow water to reach the shore. Alec's head whirled, whirled as he was pulled towards the beach with ever increasing speed. Suddenly, he realized the danger of his position. He had to untie the rope from the ground from around his waist, or else he would be dragged over the sand. Frantically, his fingers flew to the knot as uh, the shore drew closer and closer. So Alex's head whirled as he pulled towards the beach and ever increasing speed. So suddenly he realized the danger of his position. So Alec untied the rope from around his waist and he would be dragged over the sand. So hurriedly his finger flew to the knot as the shore is coming closer and closer. The Black is now on the beach. Thunder began to roll from beneath his hoofs, and as he landed on the shore, oars in the water had swelled the knot. Alec couldn't untie it. Then he remembered the pocket knife. Could it still be there? Alec's fingers reached inside and came out with the knife. So the Black was now on the beach. So the Black was running so fast that his hooves made a loud pounding sound when they hit the sand. So you can see um, the legs of the um, horse, and it is making a lot of loud noise, and oars in the water has swelled the knot which has been tied in his head and neck. Alec couldn't untie it. Then he remembered his pocket knife which has been gifted by his uncle, and he searched it in his life jacket pocket, and he was thinking whether could it be still there. Alec's finger reached inside and came out with the knife. He was being dragged by the stallion uh, on the shore, and sand flew in his face. He had to act quickly. He opened the knife and began to cut the rope. His body burned from the sand. His clothes were being torn off. Desperately, he sawed away at the rope. With one final thrust, he was through. As the black galloped to his freedom, Alec's outstretched hands caressed cased the sand. Both he and the horse were alive. So he was being dragged. Drag means to pull something along with difficulty by the horse on the shore, on the seashore, and the sand flew in his face. Now the sand is flying in on the face of Alec, and he had to act quickly, otherwise the horse will take him uh, to the place, and he opened his knife and began to cut the rope. His body burned from the sand because the horse is continuously pulling him on the sand. His body burned from the sand, and his clothes were being torn off. Desperately means hopelessly he sawed away at the rope, and with one final thrust means to push somebody, or to move quickly and suddenly in a particular direction, and he sawed away the rope. That means he cut the rope with a final cut. So he has cutted the rope with one strike, with one final thrust, as the black galloped to his freedom. So now the black has almost got his freedom. Alec outstretched, reaching as far as possible his hands, and touched or stroked gently the sand, and both the horse and Alec was alive. An extract from The Black Stallion by Walter Farley. I hope that you have understood the chapter, children. I want that you should do the understanding the text and appreciating the text in your fair copies, and after that there will be a winter vacation for you. So during this winter vacation, you will complete all your English, literature, and language work. After that, your copies will be asked by the school to submit in the school, and the teacher concerned will be checking your copies. So, don't waste your time during this holiday. You enjoy your holidays, but you complete your work in copy. And the most important thing, after this chapter there is a poem, The Fountain. There's a poem named The Fountain, and that poem has been written by James Russell Lowell, and that poem you have to do in your fair copy, write it properly and decorate it. This will be your winter vacation holiday homework. Thank you. I hope you have understood the chapter.